Hey there guys, it's your boy Odinnsfyrsin, and today we are going to be discussing what we have planned going forward with the channel, as well as talk briefly about what we've already done so far. At the time of this video's creation, we have 82 subscribers and about 3,500 total views on all of our videos, and to all of you out there who've liked, commented, and subscribed, we thank you. Before we begin, we want to make sure that if you enjoyed this video, you'll please consider giving this video a like, leaving us a comment below, and of course hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell like it's a 3-foot tall spider and you're an arachnophobe with an electric hammer. Starting from this channel's first ever video uploaded back in 2016, back when I went by the gamertag Forsaken Deity, Sons of Valhalla Gaming has been a physical, tangible entity. Our first 5 subscribers are still to this day big followers of our content, and some of our most active viewers who comment on nearly every video we post. And to those of you, your names are going to be displayed on the screen, and we just want to say thank you for following us for such a long time. It really does mean a lot. It was with support like that that ultimately led us to be able to actually keep going with our content creation even when we weren't necessarily able to. For a few years, I actually wasn't able to upload any videos or even play games as I lived in an area with no internet. I know. Like, can you even imagine that it's, keeping in mind 2016, maybe 2017, and you live in a city, like an actual populated urban area with human beings who all need to pay bills, send emails and stuff like that, and there's, not even joking, a 5 square mile radius of the inner city that either didn't have any internet service at all, or had only selective services with speeds of only maybe 1.5 megabytes per second. Can you believe that it's still like that right now, during a pandemic, where we're working from home has become one of the only ways for people to work? There's a huge section of town that can't do so. Imagine that. I just think about the places in the country that are like that all the time, regardless of where they are. But anyhow, we had a whole season of Halo gameplay from back then that we were able to upload before this horrible time without internet, and back then we barely had 2 or 3 views a video, but we considered it a success. Every view was, as we believed, one person who had potentially enjoyed that content. Adding to that was how many comments the videos got on social media and likes, and we knew that we had a good thing going. Fast forward past the dark ages of no internet in an urban area, we weren't really able to upload another video until January of 2020. And since then we've done our best to upload one video every single week. The team members have changed a lot since then, it's just the 4 of us now. But this team we have now is a family, and we actually find it hard sometimes to play with people not in our group, because we've all developed this level of camaraderie and communication that's really hard to find in other people. You've seen us play a variety of games from Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 5, Kingdom Hearts, Rainbow Six Siege, the Darksiders franchise, the Final Fantasy series, Smite, Minecraft, Apex Legends, Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, and much more. We bring all of this up because for our longtime fans out there is about to be a lot of change as far as longtime favorite games goes. For starters, we won't really be playing much of the older games as we sort of feel like we want to spend a bit more time focusing on some of the newer games and current favorites that we have. For example, to be honest with you all, none of us really have the desire to play Red Dead Redemption Online anymore because of the sheer fact that it's just not what we were all promised. Similarly on Grand Theft Auto 5, the only difference there being that we are simply waiting for the December update to keep playing that, because we are hoping that Rockstar will finally do something with GTA Online that is actually what the fans need and want rather than what they want to charge us for. I mean, on a recent stream we showed viewers that you can make 10 million GTA dollars in 4 hours of playtime, but Rockstar still wants to charge people $100 for 8 million. Please, Rockstar, if you're listening, just know that at one point in time, you guys were one of the greatest gaming companies out there, and I was one of your biggest fans. I'm sure plenty of people feel this way, and now there are countless disappointed fans who have lost all faith in you, and will likely never return since it seems like all you guys want to do is take our money in exchange for something that I can do in a few hours, this Saints Row sort of rip-off that you guys are developing. More information on that in our previous video, 10 Things Wrong with GTA. I still believe in you, but I'm getting skeptical. So I'll just say it like this: impress me, bitches. Impress me. It is also for this reason that we are ending the first season of our popular series, Hilarious Heists and Hijinks, with the season finale coming out in November, where our group goes and hits the casino one last time, going after diamonds, setting a new record for money made during a single heist, and having fun along the way, of course. We will continue, however, to produce Minecraft content, but rather than using Mudbrick's creative realm, as he is going off to basic training for the US Army next month, we will be occasionally playing on my survival realm, the future kingdom of Sovngarde, where Santos, Busak, and I will all try our best to entertain you with our mega builds and crazy Minecraft adventures while fighting mobs, building portals, and of course, partaking in shenanigans. Also, we will be releasing a few Far Cry 5 videos in preparation for the upcoming release of Far Cry 6, which is a game that we are all super excited for, and of course, we gotta partake in some more of those shenanigans on there. It's super fun running around with that bear. Cheeseburger's just an absolute joy. The guys over at Far Cry 5 really did us a service with that one. So, don't worry, we will be both streaming and uploading content of that as well. As for some of our other games, we'll be clearing the way to make room on our hard drives, I'm sure, for some of these newer games that are coming out in the next couple of months. For example, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, I must first state that I have purposely gone out of my way to avoid learning anything about ACV for the sheer fact that I want to be introduced to this game with an entirely brand new point of view to it. Rather than knowing a bunch about it prior like I've done with other games in the franchise, I want to completely discover every aspect of it as I'm playing it. I'm going to do this for a couple of reasons. For one, as a Viking descendant and an obsessive nutjob over all things Nordic and lore, I have been drooling over the idea of a Viking-styled Assassin's Creed since the very first game came out. Knowing that the franchise basically got its start from Prince of Persia, and that each game has its own time period of which it spends its time in, I've always wanted a storyline where the main protagonist was some badass, Norse-worshipping, village-pillaging, monk-slaughtering, Wessex-conquering, Christian-ignoring, blood-sacrifice-performing absolute beast of a man or woman that I could take control of and yeet my axe with glorious screams as I call to my ancestors in a way that I can't legally do unless the government literally goes down the drain and it's every man, woman, and child for themselves. So until this pandemic makes you all overthrow the government, I guess I'm stuck eating the axe in virtual form, which will satisfy my bloodlust. For now. Ubisoft, if you're listening, now would be a great time to sponsor this channel, as we have been, for lack of a better term, spiritually playing your games for over a decade now. Even the ones that made the world cry sad tears. Insert your horrible Unity memes here. And if you think for a second that I'm not going to play 1,000 hours of Valhalla within my first 90 days of its release, I'm sorry to say you're on something and you need serious help. Taking glory and gold in the name of Odin is quite literally what my elders would pray about as a child, so the opportunity to remove Christians from their self-placed manifested destinies literally gives me chills that only an Arctic breeze of Scandinavian wildlands could produce. Likewise, to CD Projects, now would be a great time for you guys to invest in us as well, because the day Cyberpunk 2077 drops, I might actually be hospitalized from bleeding from the eyes and broken fingers playing your game. For those of you who don't know already, or those without internet in the inner city of my hometown who are forced to live under a rock without Wi-Fi, Cyberpunk 2077 is a game in a dystopian society in a city called Night City, where you play as V, who you can choose to either be male or female. You can customize this character to have anything customized, and we mean anything. Even the body parts we can't legally stream or upload to YouTube. That's right, even you weirdos and creeps out there, if you want to enjoy yourself too much, even this game has an activity for you. Although I can imagine Busak will give his character a 4-foot-long appendage for no other reason than he could do it, and it would make all of us laugh trying to watch that guy run with a figurative hammer in his shorts. You can customize the hair, facial hair, eyebrows, forehead, cheeks, nose, lips, chin, shoulders, arms, legs, stomach, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, bitches, anything at all. Similarly, you can customize both the performance and the aesthetic look of all your weapons, vehicles, and even clothes. It is a truly immersive game that is going to revolutionize gaming forever. With a map slightly smaller than that from The Witcher 3, I've been told, I've also been informed, much to my delight, that while the map isn't necessarily the largest, it is denser than a politician trying to learn ethics and honesty, with activities on several floors of the same building, characters all over the map who will be interactive and are all completely customized, side missions, some of which you can actually complete the main game without having to complete the main quest, because to actually do the main quest, every choice you make, every weapon you fire, every enemy you kill or spare will affect the entirety of the rest of the game in small or large ways. You can choose between a nomad, a street kid, or a corporate member, all three of which you have entirely different starting points for your main protagonist, as well as different stories, different companions, and different endings. This is a game you could play 50 times through and still not have done it all, and for that, we are super excited to get our hands on it and start playing as soon as we can. Just imagine the DLC content and the follow-up material to be released on the next-gen consoles. It's the kind of game that makes me nerd all over the place. Speaking of nerds, if you guys use the link below in the description, you'll be taken to No Name Nerd's webpage, the place I just ordered my custom jersey from. You can make your own jersey, totally customized, or get some other gear like one of those pop sockets for your phone, perhaps a wristband, headbands, hat, shirts, stickers, whatever you want. Use my code ODIN to get 10% off your first purchase. All in all though, we have all been having a harder time lately, and a lot of us have lost work since the pandemic began. Some of us still don't even have jobs almost a year later, and we know how incredibly stressful that can be. There are people out there who can help, so if you're struggling out there, maybe you should get out there and talk to someone. There's lots of free programs out there that can help you in your time of need. There's also free programs out there if you're struggling with your bills still, even after all this time. Maybe get a hold of someone there. Don't let yourself get overcome by everything that's going on in the world right now. We are going to do our best to keep making content for you guys so that we can make sure that you stay safe, stay sane, and keep yourself 6 feet apart. Keep washing those hands even after this is all over. We can't make you, but we can definitely ask you. We're going to continue to create our content so that we can entertain you here and there throughout all your days, and we hope that going forward we can continue to improve and better the world one laugh at a time. With the holidays right around the corner, that also means it's about to be cold and flu season as well, so make sure that you all stay well, take some vitamins, eat healthier, and exercise at home, and we'll all get through this all a lot quicker. From all of us here, we wish you the best, and if you want to see gameplay from a particular game, or you want to play with us, we'll leave links in the description for you below, so you can contact us at either our Facebook, our Twitter, our new Discord chat, whatever. Any way to get a hold of us so that, we can arrange something for you, or you can give us your recommendation for what to play, or what to stream, what to upload, etc. So until next time, stay safe, be well, and as always, we'll see you all in Valhalla.